this angle better. Hello chat, what is up? Also, we have a little bit of music going today. Please let me know, is this music too loud or is it too quiet? Does it sound awful? Let me know. So many people here already. What's up, Monkey? 888 and Owen and Warrior, and Happy New Year to you as well. Glove up with Theon. What is up, Evan Sunders? Can't really hear you that well. Alright, is the music very loud? Dope hoodie. Thank you. It's actually a hoodie with an NF shirt over it. Can't stay because I'm animating right now, but might come back later. Dude, that is the best reason to not stay. Go get on that grind. What's up, LYCT Creates and Arrowhead Productions and Chips and Blue Puff and Camille Waters and Cool Guy Studios and Obed C. There's so many people here. I can tell your voice is cooked. My voice isn't cooked anymore. I think I'm just talking a little bit quiet because I think some of the people in my house are actually still sleeping, which is crazy because it's 11 o'clock, but yeah. It's low-key getting kind of hot in here, so I'm gonna open up my window. Wake them up, bro. Dude, they will eventually because we're streaming, and whoever was here at the last stream, you guys know how it was. Nonstop, I emailed you some voice lines for a brick film if you're interested. I think I read that email. I didn't know it was from you though. But yeah, I will get back to you as soon as possible. You've inspired so many of my projects. Dude, I'm so glad to hear that. Can you, like, not perish? That's the goal, guys. This stream, we gotta get some animation done. Whoever was at the last stream, you know. No animation happened. We just had a good time, so. This time we're gonna try to get some done. Because we gotta post a video on Monday. Should I show you guys some of the new video? I'm glad you survived, Mr. Steve Harrington. Bro, I feel like I don't even have the Steve Harrington hair anymore. I did for a while, but now I'm just kind of curly. Wait. Was the father in the video you made Iron Fist and Baby? The father in the video was not Iron Fist, if that's what you're asking. How's your day been? It's been good, man. Woke up, went for a good walk with my dog. Then got back, had a good healthy breakfast, and then yeah, just been having a good chill morning. Also, can you guys hear any music? Is the music too loud? Does it sound bad? Please let me know. Can you animate something right now so we can see your process? Yeah, I'm going to, eventually. Just trying to get the stream warmed up. I can't hear the music, bro. Can't hear, it's low, sounds lo-fi. Alright, let's see. Let's see if you guys can hear it now. What are you gonna animate? I'm going to be animating a video from Monday. I think I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys a clip. I really want to show you guys. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, sounds fine now. All right, perfect. Any tips for a stop motion animator who just started? Go watch all of the tutorials that you can, and then just do test animations, like practice the stuff that you learned over and over and over again, without like the stress of trying to make like a whole video with a story and stuff. Just do some tests, and try to get better at animation before you dive into like a whole project. I think that could help a lot. Gabe in the chat. What are the rules for Monday again? I completely forgot about that. I don't think there's any rules. I'm just trying to post every Monday for a little bit. All right, do you guys want to see the video? There's 38 people here. If we get the stream to 30 likes, I'll show you guys. You guys will get a sneak peek to the next video. $5 from Gabe. You get at least $2.60 from this donation. Dude, thank you for $2.60. I will cherish it. And I'll probably buy Joyride with it. I was going to get Joyride today. Oh, we're already at 30 likes. Dang, you guys were slacking. We could have been at 30 likes way long ago, but thank you for, oh, 34. All right, I guess I gotta show you guys. All right, I'm super stoked about this video. I am very excited about this video. Let's see if I can get my phone to flip over. There we go. And let's also see if you guys can see this very well. All right, I think you can. Here we go. New video sneak peek. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. I'm so stoked about that, guys. I'm really excited about that. Last night was rough. I've been working on that fight scene for almost a day now. And I was not liking it at all. And so I ended up scrapping the whole fight, and then I reanimated that whole thing last night. That was freaking fire. How to subscribe, but ×2. Thank you. Looking peak already cooked. You cooked. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm really excited for you guys to see this one. And I'm really excited about the end of the video. I think it's gonna be really cool. And hopefully it'll be the start of a new era for this channel. Just dropping by to hit the like button and say hi. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. That was really sick. Thank you. Do you guys want to see what the original scene looked like? What the original one that I made looked like before I scrapped it and did 2 times elevation to it? That sounds peak, bro. $2 from Gabe again. Take all my money. You're the best animator ever. Thank you. Thank you for your massive support, Gabe Cataline. Yes. You guys want to see it? All right, let's get the stream to 50 likes. We're 1 like away. 50 likes, and I'll show you guys the original scene. I like your take on AI, saying it reminds me of poop. I mean, hey, I was just being honest. Levis Films dropping in the chat with the membership emojis. He's flexing. He's flexing his membership right now. Dude, you just got 50? All right, we're at 52. What's up, Somber Womber? It says 50 on my end. All right, I guess I gotta show you guys. Here we go. Let's see. Let's make sure this is the right one. Nope, this isn't it. Wow. Okay, here we go. All right, this is what it originally looked like. So I'll show you guys this, and then I'll show you the new clip, the new animation. But originally, this is what I made. And I think it's fun. It's a fun video, but I feel like it has no energy. It doesn't match like the music or anything, and I really wanted to sync the fight scene with the music. So this is what it originally looked like. Here we go. That was it. That was what we originally had. And I was really sad about that because I do not like that very much. I do like the rocket animation. I thought that was fun. Also cool. I'm about to animate, but I will listen to the stream. Bro, best idea. Love how poppy it is. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it has the energy that I wanted. Still love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. The animation is still peak. Hey, dude, what type of camera do you use? I use this thing, my phone. It's an iPhone 13. The rocket was so cool. Thank you. I think I will probably... What I'm going to start doing is... Because I usually have... deleted scenes like that from videos. So what I've been doing is posting them to the members only page. So there's already a 40-second video of deleted stuff from the Anime X Lego video on there. So if anybody's interested in that, there is extra content on the members page. And I'll probably post that clip on there as well. But all you stream boys got to see it. Hunt for Gollum, what do you think? Also Skibbity Baka, thank you for 2.79 Canadian. Hunt for Gollum, super excited for that. Really glad that Andy Serkis is directing it because he's phenomenal. Although I'm a little bit scared of his Animal Farm movie. Having read the book, it doesn't look like it should. So I am excited for it. I think that the last Lord of the Rings, like the anime one, was also very good. So yeah, really excited for that. Looks like we got another donation, $1.99 from Waffle Animations. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the $2. He just put a tired emoji. Why is bro so tired? Maybe you need to stop donating to non-stop animations and go sleep. What's up, the Jedi builds? I've never watched a Lord of the Rings movie other than The Hobbit. Dude, you should. I think the Lord of the Rings is probably the best movie trilogy of all time. All right, let me fire up the music. Also, my phone needs to charge a little bit, and then we'll start animating. Hank, you should probably get to animating. Dude, don't worry. I'm about to get on that. Yo, what are you up to? Currently, about to start animating. You guys want to see something cool? A little bit of behind the scenes? Let me flip my camera. Here we go. See this right here? This is one of those things that I do. This is one of those things where there's rigs hidden
in camera, so I don't have to mask. And I think it turned out pretty good in the final clip. So, let's go. Double dono, we got $2 from Ethan Monstrosity. He said, Buckaroony, Hank, more like bank. Am I right? Dude, it is more like bank because like 1 trillion people have donated already. Thank you guys. I massively appreciate that. I will go and I will buy Joyride after this stream because of you guys. Haven't touched animation in a while? Bro, get on that. What about the shadows? There are no shadows because I'm using... Let me pull that back up. The clear bricks, so you don't really get shadows. There is a shadow right here on that wall that I just noticed. But besides that, there isn't really any shadows. Like here in this middle one, we don't have any shadows because I'm using like a clear piece. And then in the final animation, I'm not really like moving this around, so I don't think it's noticeable that there's a shadow right there. So, yeah, but shadows can be a problem sometimes doing stuff like that. So, it's risque, and it takes a lot of time, but I think it's worth it sometimes. Holy donations, we got another $2.79 from Plastic Wars. Gabe more like never contributes to this channel. Yeah, wow, so true. Guys, I literally am making something. I hate you guys. You guys stink. Wow, guys. Gabe hates you guys. Just retire, Gabe. Yeah, Gabe and Waffle, 2 guys that don't post peak content anymore, arguing about who needs to animate. I say both of you need to animate. Or I say you guys fight each other. I'm so excited about the Odyssey. What about you? Dude, I am also extremely excited for the Odyssey movie. I really hope I can go see it in a theater. Imagine not posting anymore. That's ironic coming from you, PW. I might need to retire for a bit. Exams low-key kicking my butt. Yeah, that's valid. Sudden death, Gabe and Waffle. I feel like that'd be a great live stream to do. You can get Waffle and Gabe probably meet in a state somewhere that's in between both of them. And then we can stream it. I can like commentate over the fight. I don't know. I've never seen Waffle, so I don't know what this fight would look like. So I don't know who I'd put my money on. For all I know, Waffle might be massive or he might be short and stout. So I say we do it. Let me try to catch up on this chat. That's my bad. Animate a guy, animating a guy, animating a guy, animating a guy, kicking a guy, animating a guy, eating a video of a guy, animating a guy, repeat for 1 hour. That sounds like something from Tenet. Currently reading Odyssey for school. So, biggest fan right here. Dude, I also bought the Odyssey book. It's over there on my shelf somewhere, so I'm also going to read it. Also, check this out. You might not be able to see it because my chair is in the way. Let me show you guys this. Alright, let me move my chair. Get ready for this. See this desk? This is adorable, guys. Look at this. My girlfriend got me this for Christmas, and I love it. This thing is so nice. Like, I've got my Bible and my watch and my notepad, and literally like everything, all my junk now looks super cute and nice. But they messed up. Like, they sent me the wrong size screws for the bottom. So this thing is literally just balancing on these legs. If I pick it up, the legs don't stay attached to it. So that's a little bit of lore for you guys. A little bit of bedroom lore.
for you guys. Yeah. Are you gonna make a Mario versus Sonic animation? Probably not. I don't have a Mario minifigure, and I haven't played either of the games, so I don't feel like that's really my thing, you know? Desk reveal? Yeah. Jack, you're gonna get banned. I feel like Plastic Wars is the only guy that can say brain rot because I think he kind of made it. I feel like Jack was the guy that made brain rot like popular. For anybody that has seen the video of us animating our donations on a stream, if you haven't, you should go watch that and wait for the segment of all of Plastic Wars donations and what he requested us to animate. Just go, trust me. Trust me. You could glue the legs in with some paper around it. That's actually a really good idea that I didn't think of, and I wish I'd been streaming when I built it, or else I could have had that genius idea from you. But I did glue it. I ended up putting some glue, so like it is glued on there, but like if I picked it up, those legs would eventually pop off. Alright, Hank, I'm gonna head out. Sorry I can't stay longer, but I gotta stay on the grind. Dude, you gotta stay on the grind, but thank you for watching the stream, and good luck. What's up, Swin Film Stop Motion? Alright, I think I'm actually going to start trying to get some animation done. Look at me go. Also, for that clip that I showed you guys, I wanted to sync it up with the music, but the last 3 beats of the music are pretty fast. It's like 1 second. It's almost less than 1 second in between each beat. And I wanted to sync it up, and I was trying to at 15 FPS, but it wasn't fast enough. And when it was fast enough, it like wasn't detailed enough. It looked really bad. Like it was just too quick. So what I ended up doing was I filmed that scene at 24 FPS so that I could include all the details and make it really smooth, but it would also be really quick. So this is what that looks like. Let's see if I can put it into full. Here we go. So I shot all of this at 24 FPS. I think it looks pretty jarring a little bit without the music and the sound effects. I think it makes a lot more like contextual sense with the sound effects. But yeah, 24 FPS moment, and I think it turned out pretty alright. Alright, 15 FPS. What's up, gang? What's up, Holy Man 117? You should stop crashing out, Gabe and Waffle. Real, I'm about to ban Gabe and Waffle because what even in the world is going on? Dang, I love that slow-mo. Thank you so much. Reminds me of Spider-Man Brawl. What is Spider-Man Brawl? Oh, the Spider-Man Brawl I made. How long does it take you on average to create an animation? It depends on what the animation is. Like, different stuff takes different times. Say, like, 2 guys talking to each other, you can probably animate that in a day, depending on how long the dialogue is. But 2 guys fighting each other, that might take a week, depending on how long the fight is. So it kind of depends. But this video I've been working on, so far I've made it in a week. It's supposed to come out on Monday. So it really just depends on what you're making. Why do you start animating? Whew. I'm trying to think all the way back because there was a lot of influences that inspired me to animate. The first one and I think the original one was there was this guy, this older guy from my church that I knew. I think he was like 14, and at the time I was probably like, I was probably 7 or 8. I gotta go. All right, later the Jedi builds. Anyways, he made Lego animations. He didn't like do YouTube or anything, but he did Lego animations. And so that was what kind of got me into it. And I was also watching Lego animations on YouTube all the time. There was like this old pirate movie, like a Lego pirate movie, and then there was like this Western series. So those were kind of what like got me into it. And then I was pretty much just using any camera that I could get my hands on. So that's my origin story. One last thing, Hank. Please repost the Republic custom shorts. I need it. Dude. What time is it? It's 11:26. Dude, good news for you, man. That video goes live at 11:59. It goes live at 11:59. Today. So for everyone watching, at 11:59 we're going to do a watch party and watch the new short that's going live on the channel. I think a few people saw it, but I ended up taking it down because I wanted to fix stuff for me, fix some things in it. So it's reposting today in a few minutes. And I really like that video. I'm really proud of it. Learning English because it's useful, X. Learning English for watching your animation. Sorry for the bad English. Dude, that's perfect English accent, actually. And that's awesome to hear. I've seen on my channel that there are some, what's it called? Like dubs in different languages. So I don't know if that's like a setting that you have to turn on. And I've never heard them. I'd love to hear like a Spanish dub of my videos, because I think that's extremely funny and cool. So I don't know if there's one for your language, whichever your language is. But, yeah. Watching your stream from France. Dude, how is France? I would love to come to France. Should I stay or should I do school? Dude, I think you should do school, and your motivation for finishing school is being able to come back and watch the stream. What's up, Lil Mass Studios? Welcome to the stream. We are actually about to start animating. And also here's my dog. This is Boston. Boston, say hi to the chat. Also, that is my map of Middle Earth, also from my girlfriend. Dude, she supplies me with the absolute coolest stuff ever. I low-keenly want to animate my Mario figure. Dude, there's nothing holding you back from doing that. Go do it. You must convince him to animate oh my goodness, this guy again with his crazy ideas. Your dog is cute. Thank you. Boston, they said you're cute. Come up here so chat can see you. Hank, you should do some gaming streams like Minecraft or other games. I don't know. I don't really play any games anymore. I used to play Minecraft, but hardly ever anymore. So, I don't know. Maybe if I get into some games, I might get into that. Noob Master, welcome to the chat, bro. Yes, this is my cute dog. Let's take his collar off. I don't think his collar is uncomfortable, but I feel like he would be more comfortable like taking a nap on. He's also crazy about his collar. He like never gets to see his collar, because it's always on his neck. So when I take it off, he like freaks out. He wants to eat this thing. Look at him. Boston, you're such a weirdo. You can't have that. Didn't scratch his neck real good because he's been wearing a collar. Mom said hi. Oh, what's up, Colt? little brother in the chat. How could I show you my stop motion to know what could be better? I don't know. Usually after the streams, if you just leave a comment with the title of the video you want me to watch, I'll try to get around and watch them, and leave a comment. Watching from Brazil, that's actually crazy. Everybody, if you're not in America, I'm in America, but if you're not in America, send where you're watching from, because I would love to kind of see what is the demographic. What type of dog is Boston? He's a schnoodle, so he's a Schnauzer Doodle mix. Canada, alright. Watching from Belgium, England, 6:30. I'm assuming you mean that's the time in England? Is that 6:30 a.m. or p.m.? Texas is its own country. Yeah, I guess that's pretty valid. $2 from Waffle Animations, and he said nothing. Dude, if you're gonna donate, at least say something. But thank you. Massive thank you. France, Texas, all the Texas people sitting there. South Carolina, 6:30 p.m. Sorry. All good, bro. 6:30. That is crazy. I remember my girlfriend went to Japan one time, and it was like, I would wake up, and then she would go to bed an hour later. And it was so strange. The crazy time differences. Bro, I want to buy your membership, but I'm broke. Dude, don't even worry about it. Just watching the streams and liking the videos and leaving comments is plenty enough support. So I appreciate you guys. The memberships, I think the memberships are pretty cool. And I'm going to be posting a lot of content for the members over this year. But there's no stress about joining the channel. I appreciate you all. We got $2 from Noob Master, and he said, love you. Dude, thank you. Bro, when are you going to animate something? I haven't seen anything from you in a long time. Hopefully work isn't keeping you down too much. Watching from Indonesia here. What's up? That's crazy, man. What is Indonesia like right now? What time is it there? Just finished making a cardboard gun with a holster and an extra mag. Dude, that is sick. Like a life-size one for yourself, or like something to animate with. Oh yeah, just ignore my dono. What? Gulp. Wow, let's go. Thank you, Gabe, for your nervous donation. I hate YouTube. It keeps on recommending me non-stops member-only vids. And it pains me knowing I can't watch them. That's funny. They're tempting you. YouTube's tempting you with that content. More Joyride money. Dude, for real. I'm actually going to go and buy Joyride tonight. You guys are single-handedly supporting my my snacking. Last stream, I got some Olipop. It's a Saturday, so I'll probably go and get some Joyride. I'll probably get another Olipop. And I'll finish this video. I think I can finish it today. If not, I will definitely be finishing it tomorrow. And I have consistently been putting the videos out a day early for members. So, that is... Yo, Ethan joined? Ethan became a member. Let's go. He joined early access guy. It means Ethan's going to get to see this video a full 24 hours before everyone else. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. How will Joyride help the channel? It won't, but it will give me some joy. I will greatly enjoy it. Fortunately, no Joyride in England. Ah, man. I'll send you some. I'll send you some, man. You're a cool. You're do cool, non. What? Joyride will fuel Hank up for animating. Dude, I am fueled up for animating. I've been very motivated. Uh, I would be animating right now. It's hard to like stream and pay good enough attention to the chat and animate. So I do want to animate, but I also love doing the chat with you guys. You're not animating, bro's calling me out. All right, Boston, hop up onto the bed. They're calling me out. My next vid will be Minecraft related. Gonna be a long vid. Dude, let's go. Another Ethan Films video? I'm always ready for that. Do you think Joyride will come out to Brazil? I don't know. That's a question for Ryan Trahan. I don't have anything to do with that. But if it was up to me, I would put Joyride in Brazil and England. Bro missed all my chats. Dudes, that is my bad. I'm so sorry. If you have a question or something, please send it again and I will try to get to it. Do you have any ideas on how to animate big dragons walking and flying because most rigs can't hold them up? That is a good question, and I don't know. I've never done anything like that. I think the biggest thing I've animated flying is like a car, and I just did masking for that. I used a bunch of bricks. Actually, this could possibly be something that you could do, but I don't know. Let me do a thing really quick. Alright, tails plane. So what you could... Dang, I think the stream just exploded for a second. It said reconnecting. Hopefully it's back on. Is it laggy? I need the wisdom. Let me know. Let me know. Is the stream back to full health? Would you rather have $10 or fart? Well, if it means that, like, I never fart again and I'm just storing them all up in me, I would probably not prefer that. It's working? Okay, so this is probably smaller than whatever you're talking about because you said a dragon, but this is still a pretty heavy Lego thing. But if you're able to mask, I would just suggest, like, getting some bricks like this. And then it is a lot of work, but you can just use your hand and mask out your hand and hold the object. Or, like, you can just, like, this is unbalanced. But, like, you can just do that and then mask it out. But that's extremely tough. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's something easy to do, but that's what I would suggest. That's what I did when I was masking a Lego car flying through the air, which was a lot of fun. I made a sword fight yesterday using one of your sword fights, one of your sounds nonstop. It was Star Wars sword fight one. What? That sounds epic. If you leave a comment on the stream after the stream is over, I would love to go check that out. I'm gonna animate my dream fight. Dude, let's go. I'm planning on doing a Deadpool vs. Wolverine video. Do you have any tips? Tips for Deadpool vs. Wolverine? Not really. I did do a really short Deadpool vs. Wolverine fight, but I never posted it. It was kind of more of a test. I don't know. I guess I would say maybe practice animating swords a little bit. If you're going to use Deadpool swords, I would suggest practicing animating those because Lego swords are pretty big. I talked about this in my sword fight tutorial. They're kind of hard to operate in a fight scene because they take up so much space. So I'd say maybe practice with those before. Besides that, I don't know. Bro is ignoring me. My bad. Show us the rig for your phone. Alright, are you guys ready to see this monstrosity? This is my phone rig. Yep. This is where all the magic happens. I mean, it's pretty handy. I've got a little bit of sticky tack stuck to here, so I can kind of press my phone against it a little bit, and it has a little bit of stick on there. But yeah, this thing looks pretty trashy. So, but it gets the job done. Do you have a plan animate with Bloki's figures in the future? I don't know what that is, and I don't have a plan to do that. Alright, Hank, I gotta go. I'm gonna play Minecraft with my girlfriend. Dude, that is an excellent reason to leave the stream. Have fun, man. Nonstop, do you think I've improved? I don't know. I'm not sure what your channel is or if I've seen your videos. But if you are constantly animating and practicing, I would assume that you have improved. The one from the Chainsaw Man vid, I think. What? I'm so confused. You commented on it a few days ago. A Chainsaw Man. Was it a Lego animation or was it Mega Constructs? Because I did see a crazy Mega Constructs Chainsaw Man animation. Do you play Fortnite? I do play Fortnite very occasionally. But not very often. Hank, do you like Ninjago? I do. I like the original first few seasons a lot more. But I'm making a Ninjago video right now. That's the next video for this week. Or next week, on Monday. Any tips for sword fighting? I watched the video and I'm doing tests, and they aren't turning out as good as I want them to. I mean, I guess it would depend on, like, what the specific issue you're trying to work through is. Like, is it not very smooth? I don't know. It depends on what you're trying to do, exactly. Lily Watkins in the chat. What's up, sister? I'm going to lock into animating. I will watch, so I won't be able to chat. Alright, man. Good luck animating. I'm animating a giant red versus blue battle. Dude, sick. Yeah, OG Ninjago is peak. So true. I think it was a Jay versus Zane video you commented on. I don't remember. I comment on a lot of people's videos. I try to go and watch a lot of animations and try to be active in the community. So, sorry if I don't remember you, but I'm sure it was epic. Also, it's 11:44. That means the new video is going live in 15 minutes. But I'm going to show you guys something that I really, really, really like that I made the other night. I couldn't sleep, so I made this. It is extremely glaring. Is that better? Alright, let me try to... I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to post this in a few days. But I want to show you guys because I really like this video and I had a lot of fun making it. It was like midnight, I couldn't sleep, and so I just made this. Here we go. Anyways, that's it. Just a super funky dance video. Who doesn't like that? Okay then. Nonstop. I have a vid on my channel of Figs doing forbidden spinjitzu. Dude, that's crazy. Creating a stop motion channel right now. This is my mom's account. Dude, good luck with your channel. It's also always awesome to see new people joining the community. Do you have any good ways to think of creative ways to make unique and interesting videos? I don't have anything specific besides, I would say, try to limit the amount of junk that you're consuming, like on social media and stuff. Like, I think we consume so much that we don't really have room for creativity. And so it kind of deletes all of our imagination because we're just like drinking in a bunch of garbage. So I think that helps to kind of cut that out, and then you'll have more room for imagination. I'd also say, especially for me, something that helps a lot is to try to have fun animating. Bro, whoever is spamming in the chat, Colt, bro, spamming is not cool. You're about to get banned. I consume a lot of social media junk. Yeah, I think that is a big problem with a lot of creatives right now, is we just consume so much that it's hard to produce stuff. We're never like alone with our imagination long enough to come up with cool original stuff. So I guess I would suggest try to do like a media fast. Take a break from social media from like a week or something, and just see if you get any ideas. That might help, maybe. You are awesome, bro. Thank you, Noob Master. Bro, none of my shots are turning out the way I want it to. Dude, when that's happening to me, I suggest scrap the shots that you don't like and just do something completely different. Like, different angles, and just switch it all up. It helps a lot to start fresh instead of trying to build on something that you don't like, if that makes sense. Hey Hank, I need info for fight scene moves. Do you happen to know if there's a video with melee movements for me to watch? I would suggest watching the Captain America versus Winter Soldier fight scene, like the fight on the highway. If you guys haven't seen Captain America the Winter Soldier, it's the best Marvel movie. It is so peak, but I would recommend watching that fight scene and then maybe trying to copy. There's like some knife fighting, there's some gun fighting, there's some shield fighting, there's some hand-to-hand stuff. It is a very good fight scene, and it is very inspiring to me. So maybe check that out. One technique I've been trying is to make myself bored, because boredom is the breeding ground for your creativity. Dude, 100% correct moment. Finished eating lunch and now I'm back. Dude, welcome back. Honestly, best choreographed fight scene in the universe. In the Marvel universe, certainly. Certainly. Alright, I actually need to animate. Let's see. I actually need to decide what is going to happen in this clip. I think this door is going to open, and he's going to walk through the door into a mysterious room. Clone Wars is also great for fight scene analyzing. That is facts. Also, welcome Smash Bricks, or Sam Ash Brick Productions. Ugh. Who's your favorite stop motion animator other than me? I don't know. I don't really have one stop motion favorite, because there's just so many different styles and people make different kind of videos. So it's kind of hard to choose one. But I would say my biggest inspiration is probably Edbound.
I appreciate all of his animations, and um, he's very inspiring to me. So probably Edbound.
All right. Nonstop. Do you plan out your videos before you animate them? Fight scenes in particular. I just animate whatever comes to mind, and that usually works. I don't really plan them out because and then the other character punches and makes contact. You know, I feel like that's kind of hard to plan in those specifics, but sometimes in my head I will have kind of like choreography, like something I want to do. Like for this video, I knew I wanted to have the ninja like swing this guy and hit the other guy, and then this other guy, like the other guys that he's fighting, one of them like points his gun at him, and then you just see. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I do kind of I have like sequences in my mind, um, and then they kind of come together however they come together while I'm animating. Um, so for style, I don't think that I have a preference. If you look at my channel, I think my animations are pretty diverse. Like the Cold Bodies video is very like realistic and like gritty, um, and like the lighting and stuff is really intense. Um, and then there's videos like the Invincible video, where it's like very silly and snappy, and the lighting is not really anything special. It's more of like a comedy. So I don't think I have a preference. I enjoy many types of animation. Alright, sorry, let me try to catch up with the chat really quick. Edbound is peak. Do any of you guys collect the CMFs? I do not. Do you use Stop Motion Studio? Yes, I do. My phone is going to die. I'm so sad that I can't stay longer, but I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Dude, thank you, and I hope you do as well. My drawing effects are inspired by him. I think you guys are talking about GS Lego Motions, maybe, because his drawing effects are awesome. Oh, wait, no, GS just said that. That's awkward. NGJW is insane. I'm not sure who that is. NGJW. I don't know who that is. Please give your opinion on my channel. After the stream ends, if you leave a comment on the stream, I will try and go and check out your channel whenever I get a chance. Hank, how do you handle animating multiple figures at the same time? Like for the father video that I did, the last animation had like a lot of guys. It helped a lot to kind of do a rough version of the fight scene. So not really trying to make it super good and smooth, but kind of animate it out and see how it plays out, how it kind of works, and then you can kind of get a feel for like the space and how everybody is going to be moving, and then you can reshoot it and like try to animate it really well. That way you kind of already have an idea of what it's going to look like, and then you can pay attention to all the background characters moving. For me, I just tried to make the background characters kind of like walk around or just like stand up straight and like turn their heads just to have movement going on, but they're not really doing anything. So if you have a lot of background characters, that can help. You need to check out NGJW Productions as soon as possible. Dude, I don't know who that is. Is that an abbreviation for a channel name, or is that like his actual name? Cags Productions, dude, hello. I've not seen you around in ages. Bro, being selective with the comments, dude, that's how it is. There's like 100 comments a minute. Do you play any video games? Not really. I play Fortnite occasionally. What's up, Pumpkin Bros Animates? Is it weird that I think about my stop motions at night and have dreams and make it look really cool? Dude, I mean, it might be weird, but I also stay up thinking about making videos and planning them out. And, yeah, I don't think that's weird. Hank, you should definitely grow your hair, like, long, bro. I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean by long, but I don't think I'd ever grow, like, shoulder length hair. I don't know if I would like that. But I do like my hair longer. I'll remember you when I'm famous. Thank you, Cordy. What's up, Just Lemmy? What are you animating? Yeah, that's a good reminder that I need to animate. Currently animating. I don't know what the video is going to be called yet. It might be called, like, Ninjago is better than Naruto or something like that. That might be the title of the video. But it's pretty much a fun little fight scene with Ninjago characters, and it's synced to music. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up. How's your day going? Dude, it's been going pretty swell. Sorry I despawned for a bit. Love your new videos though. Dude, thank you and welcome back. Will I ever finish the Clone Troopers video? Please finish. I don't know. I was just watching that video back, and I don't like what I made. So I probably will eventually, but I'm probably gonna scrap it and restart again for the third time. But I am gonna be doing some Star Wars stuff. I have been working with a company called Republic Customs, and they have just sent me like a buttload of their clones, and they are really, really cool. And so I feel like I need to use them besides doing promotions for them. And so I want to do like a really big clone battle video. I need to put these to use. So there will be Star Wars content. Let's see, it's 11:58. There's about to be a Star Wars video going live on my shorts page in 1 minute. So as soon as that drops, everybody go watch it. And yeah, I really like it. I think it's one of my best short little animations. Yo, just stopping by, low key gotta go. All right, later, IMS. I have to leave because I have to film a YouTube video. Dude, good luck filming your video. Please respond to my old text. Trying to make fight scenes better, but I struggle with camera movement, and could you give me tips for smooth sword fights? I don't, camera movement, I would suggest try to animate it the same way you animate like a minifigure. Like the camera movement is also a character in the video, so it has to ease in and out. It has to be smooth. So if you're doing like zoom ins, it has to be like you want to ease in and out on that. If you're doing like a whip pan, you want to ease in and out on that as well. Just treat it and animate it the same you would a character. I think there was another question on there. Sword fights? Sword fights are kind of hard to just like talk about. I would suggest watching the sword fight tutorial that I made if you haven't already. I'm going to be animating Moses, Joseph, and Abraham in my Stefan film. You know, the one you're voicing, and to illustrate his speech. How do you recommend making it whimsical and story-like? I don't really know. I guess reading those stories, try to find the, I guess more of like the supernatural parts of them, and animate those, I guess. What phone do you use and what ISO do you use while animating? I use a iPhone 13, and I think my ISO is usually set at either 60 or 80. Do you get to keep the clones, or do you return them after you review them? No, I get to keep them. They pretty much just pay me to make animations with their clones. Do you have any advice for blasters or gunshot effects? Because I sometimes have problems choosing which effect is good. Usually for me, when I do blasters or guns, I use this little thing right there, and then I use a flashlight, and then just light it up. Um, that's how I do my gun effects. How do you make the sword effects in your enemy fight scene thing? I'm not sure which one that is. Boston being sneaky, he was. Clone Troopers are sick. Which one is your fave? Actually, I think it's posted by now. What time is it? Yeah, the video is, there's a new shorts video. Everybody leave the stream for a second, go to the shorts page, and watch the new video that just dropped. And then come back to the stream. It's a really cool video, I think. And then I'll show you guys my favorite clone. Alright, I'll be right back to watch the stream. Yo, trying to animate Superman flying but struggling. Any tips? Not really. I don't really do flying animations ever. I'm leaving again. Alright, later, bro. The Galactic Marines? Dude, yeah. Those are definitely my favorite. I love the colors on them. Also, the leg print is really, really nice. Arm print, super sick. Cool little backpack mold. Yeah, this is super cool. Really solid minifigure. Had a lot of fun animating them. So, go check out that video that just dropped. Any tips for sound effects on CapCut, and any tips for special effects? All I have is CapCut and Sound Studio, but not the Pro version. I don't use CapCut. I use an app called InShot. So I don't really have any tips for CapCut. That's sick. Finally, it's back. Will you ever make another Cold Bodies animation? I don't know, but I think that would be cool. Republic Customs Fig? Yes, all of them are from Republic Customs. The Christmas droids look peak? Dude, they do. They are really cool minifigures. It was awesome. Thank you, Johan, or John. That was a great video. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I had a lot of fun making it. I really like how the blaster effects turned out. Yeah. Back from the short. That was sick. Thank you, sir. That was dope. Loved the effects and the set. Thank you. Brother, you need to animate. Dude, I really do. But I feel like I can't. As long as I'm streaming, I don't think it's possible for me to animate and also stream well. Unless you guys are like really interested in me setting up the stream where you can like see my phone and the set, and me just animating for like 15 minutes. Unless you guys are like seriously interested in watching that, I feel like it will be boring. But if you guys really want to see that, like, we can do it. We can totally do that. We'll grind for 15 minutes. What's the general consensus? Yes, please. Okie dokie, I'm back. Yes, do it. Yes, www. I love watching others animate. Can you please watch my Fantastic Four animation? If you leave a comment on the stream after it's over, I will go and check out your channel. One sec, let me respond to my girlfriend, and then we're gonna animate. It seems like the general consensus is that you guys want me to set up the stream so that you can just watch me animate. So let's do it. Let me catch up. All right, I'm gonna catch up on the chat for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna set up the stream so that you can see me animate. But I won't be able to see the chat anymore, so I'm just gonna be locked in for like 15 minutes. So yes, do that and talk about what you're doing. All right, all right. How do you do the sword effects in the anime fight scene? I just love the sword effects in the anime fight scene. Are you talking about the Anime X Lego video? Because I don't think there was any sword fighting in that. Sorry for the confusion. I'm not sure which video you're talking about. Do I have a... I don't think I have a video called Anime Fight Scene. Show us your girlfriend? Dude, get out of here. No. Should I buy sticky tack or no? I have clay. Definitely get sticky tack. Clay is not the way to go when you're animating Lego. Please respond to my last comment. Camo Kid figures. Let me try. I'm thinking about changing my name since everyone is production or animations. Want to keep it kind of the same though. What should I name it? I mean, I think that's a pretty cool name. And also, you don't have to do the same thing everybody else is doing. You know, sometimes it's nice to keep it original and stand out. What's your favorite technique? I don't know what that means. How do you do slow motion thing with the bricks lighting up? How do you do that slow motion thing with the bricks lighting up? I mean, for slow motion stuff, I literally am just like moving the camera and the minifigures in very small movements. Yeah. Sorry, that's not very in depth, but I don't know how else to explain it. Did you get any Legos for Christmas? I got a Brickhead set. It was Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. And then I got a Golden Santa Claus, and I got the new Jango Fett Slave 1 set. Please answer my last question. Alright, guys. I gotta wrap up the questions here in a second and get to animating. I don't see your last question. You'll have to resend it. Rental Microwave. What's up, Flying Fox Animations? Do you get any figs or stop motion stuff for Christmas? I got a few little minifigures. I'm doing a stop motion with those clones as well. Dude, that's epic. Just finished animating a test. Let's go. How do I make rigs? I mean, most of my Lego rigs are literally just like these clear bricks. And I'll use sticky tack and like stick my minifigures to them. That's usually what I end up doing. Or I'll use like these clear stick pieces. Those help a lot. No, I gotta go. Oh, man. Alright, later, dude. Thank you for hanging out at the stream, though. Where is Gabe? Will he come back? I don't know. He has been animating recently, but he's not really been, like, making videos. He's just kind of animating little tests. Do you work, study, or both outside of animation? Yeah, I do. I have a job. I remodel houses. What are you animating right now? I'm about to animate a guy walking into a mysterious door. Can you tell him briefly about the Stefan film? Yeah, Amon, I think that's how you say it. Amon Studios is making a film about Stefan from the Bible, and I'm voice acting him. I love the smear effects. Thank you. How you doing? Pretty good. About to start animating. Do you like my channel name, Cretaceous Studios? I mean, I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool to say. Alright, boys, I'm about to lock in and animate, and I'm going to set up this stream, hopefully, in a way that you guys can actually kind of see some of the process. My lighting is terrible. How do you make yours look crisp? I mean, I've got 3 lamps, so maybe you need some more lamps. That might help. Okay. The main bedroom light is off, and we are locked into the studio. I was crazy once, dude. That's crazy. Can you serenade us before you animate? Do I even know any songs? I don't know any songs. I forgot. Usually I know songs, but I just forgot every song ever. All right, let me drink water and then animate. I love your tutu figure. Thank you. I'll set him right here so you guys can see him. He is goated. All right, so he's gonna walk into this room, and I want it to be kind of like a mysterious room. So I want there to be some mysterious lighting coming from it. So I have this little bar lamp right here. So I'm putting it back here to shine through this doorway, but you guys can't really see. Maybe I need to put it right here. There we go. So our character is going to walk through this doorway right here. I think maybe we'll do some blue lighting. Maybe? Let's try this out. Blue? Yeah, the blue looks cool. Oh yeah, I actually do want to do that. How much does your lighting setup cost? I think both of my lamps were like $20, and then this bar light back there was like maybe $15 off of Amazon. So like $50 or $60. Also, these gel filters, these are really helpful for getting some cool lighting, if anyone is wondering what they are. You can just go onto Amazon and search up color gel filters. There. Hopefully that holds up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This is what we're looking at here on the phone. We got a little doorway going on with some nice lighting. Yeah, animating at 15 FPS. For anyone just joining, everyone voted that I should actually animate and do some commentary on what I'm animating. So if I'm not keeping up with the chat, that is because I'm locked in. Okay, so gonna be animating a walk cycle. He's gonna walk towards this door, and it's gonna slide open. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna attach this door with some sticky tack to the... Bro just got absolutely smashed on the head by the door. Can you get it closer? I can try. But also, I need it to not be in the way of me. I think this is fine. I think that's about as close as I can get it, so hopefully that's not... That is perfect. Alright, let's go. See ya. Alright, later, dude. Thanks for watching the stream. Okay, so... this might be kind of difficult. The door is attached to the ceiling with some sticky tack, and then we're gonna make it like slide up for him to walk into. Let's see, is he gonna walk into focus? Yes, very good. Also gonna do a little bit of camera movement. Whenever I like switch scenes, I like to do just a small bit of camera movement, so that it kind of eases into the scene instead of just jumping to an entirely different frame and setup, if that makes sense. So we got like just a tiny bit of camera movement. Then also the walk cycle. My walk cycle, I skip the middle frame of the legs together. Oh man, this is flickering really badly. All right, light flicker tips that usually work for me. Hopefully they're gonna work this time. But if you have light flicker tips, pay attention. Usually, if I've got light flicker, it helps a lot to move my lamps back a little bit, which is sometimes unfortunate because you want like a brighter scene, but can't always have that. So move your lamps back, and then also if there's reflective, Lego is very reflective, so it reflects light really brightly, and camera phones are not made for very high exposed light. They can't handle it very well. So if something's reflecting a lot of light or your lamps are too close, usually it overexposes your phone, which causes light flicker. Let's see, maybe we... There we go. It looks weird right in the world. Okay, I think we're good. Let's hope we're not getting any more light flicker. As I was saying about walk cycles, I skip the middle frame of the legs being together because I like kind of a more snappy, quick walk cycle. So I skip that frame. Alright, it looks like we're not getting any light flicker anymore, thankfully. But the other thing about using these panels, as you can see, my hand reflects in them a lot, so I can't like put my hand here and take pictures, or else I get like my hand reflected there changing a bunch of times. So kind of difficult position to animate. What do you use to edit your videos? I use an app called InShot. I think this is looking pretty good. I need to order a new Bluetooth. Oh, did I just move that guy? Bro, I totally just pushed this dead guy's body. That is unfortunate. I think I moved him back correctly, though. Alright, we got one step in. It's looking pretty smooth so far. And I think I'm gonna start animating the door. No, not yet. Let's get like 2 steps in. We get 2 steps in to kind of establish what's going on in the scene, and then do the door animation. I think the door is either going to look really good or it's going to look really scuffed because it doesn't have a smooth mechanism to lift. It's literally just going to be moving up with sticky tack. So I might actually make it open like really fast, so it kind of just snaps up and you don't have to worry too much about it looking smooth or not. Okay. Now we're gonna start the door moving up because he's getting close. Very small. Starting very small. Let's check the previous frame. It definitely should have come up with a better technique for this door, but whatever. I have to go? Alright, later, bro. I use a bath towel as my background. Dude, that's a pretty good idea. I use a sheet. I think I'm just gonna make the door like... Bro, I literally just bumped this dead body again. Why did I think it was a good idea to put him right there? Okay, I think that's fine. I think this is looking pretty crispy. Looks like we got a little bit of flicker on this last frame, so I'm going to delete it and retake it and see if that looks better. Oh yeah. And I'm sorry if this is terribly boring, guys. This is just how it is. I'm also not animating something extremely interesting, but hopefully there is something here for all of you to learn, but probably not much. This is pretty basic stuff. But yeah, as you can see, we've got the door kind of swinging up at this cool little angle instead of going up. He's locked in. I am locked in. My mom bought me a green screen a couple months ago, but we can't find it. Dang. That is unfortunate. I hope you find it. I've never used a green screen. I did one time, long time ago. I did a recreation for a trailer for a movie called Extraction. And there's a shot of a helicopter flying over a jungle, and I did a really cheap, bad green screen for that, and that is as far as my green screen career has gone. I think green screen is helpful, but personally, I don't like using them. I prefer practical effects as much as possible, but I understand sometimes you need green screens. So it looks like, even though I have tried very hard to avoid reflections on the walls, there is a lot of them. So I am going to probably have to mask out all of those reflections, which is unfortunate, but it's just part of the process sometimes. I'm also adding a little bit of a recoil on this door just so it bounces a little bit, give it a little bit of character, but nothing too crazy. It's gonna be pretty hard to try to get him, like, to animate him walking in the hallway. So I think we're just gonna cheat it and have him get pretty close and then cut to him walking out the other side into the evil lair of the ultimate villain of this video. For some reason, this step looks really weird. Need to redo that. If anyone is wondering, is this Cole versus Zane? No, it's not. I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. So, when I animate, I don't usually use onion skin. I'll go out of here and just toggle between the frames. That way you can really, like, see the details and make sure stuff is looking okay. I didn't switch the FPS, but it's going to be at 15. Let's change the FPS. It'll either be 15 or 12. I think 15 looks fine. That's what we've animated so far. We got a little bit of cool door animation going on. Little snappy walk cycle. That is what we have completed so far. Now, hopefully everyone hasn't died. Looks like majority of people left, but for the people that are still watching, thank you for watching. Hopefully this isn't the worst thing you've ever had to sit through. Okay, boom. Alright, I think that fixes the weird arm movement. I think this door might be a little bit of an issue. It looks like it's slowly moving downward, very slowly. So there might be some unwanted movement going on there. But we're close to this scene being done. Doorway. And then we'll cut to the next angle and a whole new set One more step. One more step. There we go. Alright, I'll finish this step animation and then I will I'll be done animating on the stream. And it looks like there's less people here now. So if you guys have any like specific questions, I can hopefully try to answer more of them with some better with some better answers now that there's less people here. Hopefully. Oh, I knocked this guy's dead body again. No, I have to mask that. Okay. Almost finished. Almost finished. I think we need one more step. One more step, guys. So close. I just want him to actually be inside the doorway. This is so meticulous trying to do these little movements while he's in the door. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah. We got him inside the door. Let's go. One more frame. Usually I like to try to cut scenes on a forward momentum. I don't know. I feel like it would feel kind of janky to cut it with him being like mid-step. I feel like it looks better for him to be stepping forward when it cuts. All right, we're done. And we got 38 frames. 38 frames. Pretty good. I don't know how long I was animating for. Let me show y'all what we got. Just simple walking and door opening animation. There's a lot of flicker going on the walls, so I gotta mask that out. But I think this is looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty basic, simple frame. 38 frames in an hour and a half? No, I was not animating for an hour and a half. I think I started animating less than 30 minutes ago. I did that less than 30 minutes ago. I'll just set this here and let this play on loop, and I will answer you guys questions if you have any. That is very overexposed and bright. Let's see if we turn it down, if you guys can see better. Boom! Let's go. Now you guys can enjoy that on an infinite loop. And if you guys have questions, please send them. All right. Please reply to my last message. It looks... I've watched all your tutorials, but I still struggle with sword fighting. Any tips? I
I don't know. Sword fights are really hard, and I don't really do sword fights. Like, I only have that one sword fight on my channel. So I think that tutorial might be all the information that I have. Um, Besides that, I would just suggest practicing a lot. It takes a lot of practice to learn stuff like that.
Please look at my last comment. Canamo Kid Figs. Let me try to find it. It looks like it's pretty far up. Can you send it again? Will this vid come out this week or next? Will Cole vs. Zane come out this Monday? What is the video about? This video is going to come out on Monday, and it's not Cole versus Zane. They say go slow, and everything just stands so still. We say go, go. We're ready for the fight. We know the drill. Dang, dude, that was intense. Can you do a video on walk cycle that skips the leg connection, or have you already done that? I've not done that, and I could maybe do a video on that. What's the best settings for Stop Motion Studio on the iPhone? I don't really do any settings except I just put mine in manual. If you put it in manual, then you can control the focus and the zoom, and it also keeps you from getting too much light flicker. Where do you get your sticky tack? I get mine. I go to the craft section in Walmart, and this is the brand that I have, the Scotch brand. It's called Mounting Putty. That's what I use. I used to use the blue tack, but I like the white a lot more. I think it's stronger. The blue tack gets like really soft. Like if you're putting it in your hands, like trying to like ball it up and stick it, it like warms up and it gets really soft, and it's not very strong. Mustache growth tutorial advice. Keep shaving it. When you are in your teenage years, I promise you the mustache probably doesn't look great. It doesn't look as great as you might think it does. So I would suggest shave once a week, because the reason it looks bad is because all the hairs aren't growing at one time, so it's patchy. So you just keep shaving it, and eventually all the hairs will start growing in at one time, and then you'll have a full mustache. I'm still doing that. I don't even have. I'm 19, and I'm getting a little bit down here. Not much mustache, but I'm gonna shave this probably gonna shave that soon. But yeah, just keep shaving it until it's all growing in at one time. Then you get a good thick facial hair. Why did you choose the First Order Stormtrooper as your Lego icon? I actually did it. So Gabe, who is the other animator on this channel, he doesn't make any animations anymore. He might be though, but he hasn't in a long time. Anyways, I think he like went to the doctor or something one time, and then he came home, and his sister had been like using his Legos, and she put a tutu on a stormtrooper, and we were like, yo, that's actually really funny and cool. And so that is how it happened. Dude, you're 19? That's crazy. Lol, keep going. Dude, thank you. I will do my best to keep going. What do you think I should do to become a big stop motion creator on YouTube? My biggest problem is that I'm in Germany. I don't think that, well, I don't know. Are there like restrictions or something in Germany? I don't know about that. My tips, if you're trying to grow your channel, you have to post consistently. But the issue is, with brick filming, it takes a long time. So sometimes uploading consistently doesn't result in uploading the best content. And if you're not uploading good content, then people probably won't subscribe. So it's definitely a hard balance. Something that is pretty tough. You have to be like really devoted. I'm trying to upload weekly right now. And so far I've done this video. It's been a week, and I think it's a little bit more than 30 seconds of animation.
There's probably going to be another at least 20 seconds of animation before the video is done. And I don't think it's my best animation, but I have been working hard at it. It's a very inspired project. But it's a hard balance. If you're not making good content, people probably won't subscribe. But in order to grow big, you have to be posting consistently. So maybe you have to, I don't know, maybe don't post for like a month and try to make like 3 or 4 decent videos. And then you can post those weekly, and that means you have a month to work on some higher quality stuff. So post, yeah, I don't know. Try to like save up content so you can post consistently and then work on higher quality stuff and keep that consistent upload schedule. That's what I've tried to do, and yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a hard thing to figure out. Latest version of Stop Motion Studio doesn't let you put it in manual. Mine does. I don't know if I have the latest version, but if that is the case, that is not good. That doesn't sound good. It's kind of hard to grow your channel with just stop motion on your own. You've got to find a way to put a twist on it. Yeah, 100%. You have to be uploading content that, I mean, ultimately, if you want to, let me drink some water. My voice is kind of dying. If you want to grow an audience, you have to be standing out somehow. So, especially if you're doing Lego stop motion, you have to kind of have a niche or something that stands out from everybody else, because there's tons of people making Lego animations. I think for my channel, something that I guess my niche would be is that I do fight scenes, and people seem to think they're pretty good. So I think that's kind of what I've grown my audience around, is doing Lego fight animations. Not NGJW. Dude, so many people have been in the chat saying, do you know NGJW? And I don't think I do, man. I need to check out your channel because so many people have been telling me I should. Speaking of subscribers, I reached 50 in only 3 months. Dude, great job. That is a really good milestone. I'm making a video where people comment and I will animate with another YouTuber. If you are free, would you collab? I would, but I'm not free. I haven't been free to do collaborations for a long time. I've got work, and then I'm also trying to make stuff for my channel. So I've been making shorts, I've been making long form content, I've been working in real life, I've been doing sponsored videos, I've been working a lot, so I'm not really free. You need to download version 7.1 of Stop Motion Studio or buy Pro. Interesting. I haven't heard about that, and mine hasn't updated to that yet. So, but that doesn't sound great. Well, no, it is that in Germany, stop motion is not so popular. Well, luckily for you, if you're posting on YouTube, people from all over the world can see it, not just Germany. I do Lego Star Wars funny shorts. Dude, there's a big audience for Star Wars stuff. I posted a short recently, actually today, a few minutes ago. It just went live on the channel, of some Star Wars stuff. And I also posted that on Instagram a few days ago, and it's been the biggest video I've posted on Instagram. I think it has 25,000 views. I posted it on TikTok, and it's also got 13,000 views there, which is my most viewed TikTok video. So there's an audience for Star Wars stuff. People love it, and people watch it, and people share it. So good content to be making. Any tips for set building? I'm about to make a huge fight scene. Dude, my set buildings are not very good. Like, I'm not the guy to ask about that. Mine is just some Lego panels that are balanced and some bricks. That's usually the most detailed I get. You commented on my Jay vs. Lloyd video, if I remember correctly. I don't think I remember, but I'm sure it was awesome. I comment on so many
different videos and I try to be active in the community. So I don't always remember names and profile pictures. Thanks. It took months on making those videos. Dude, I don't remember, but I need to look that up and watch it again. Stop Motion Studio doesn't update automatically. Well, it sounds like maybe I shouldn't update to the new update. What do you mean? I love your sets. It has a good vibe. Well, thank you. Maybe the vibe is that they're just kind of low key and not very detailed. Non-stop. I'm about to perish. I redid a scene like 1,000 times. Dude, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm in the same boat. I redo scenes so many times. Yeah. Maybe I should switch this to like a different animation. This has been going for a long time. Let's see. Is there some animation that you guys haven't seen? Maybe we can loop an unseen animation just for the people on stream. Man, I have so many animations. Here we go. We've got these little... For anyone that was here earlier, somebody was talking about animating Deadpool versus Wolverine, and I was saying I made a few Deadpool versus Wolverine tests, but I never posted them. So let me show them to you guys. I'll just put it on loop right here. Just some simple little Deadpool and Wolverine tests that I did. Sword and claw tests. Let those loop around in the background for a little bit. I think Lord Maxwell is German. You could use him as inspiration. Yeah, I think he's either German or Austrian. I don't know. He is goated though, I do know that. That's not Deadpool. You are correct. That is Spider-Man with swords. Yo, do you think Picks and Bricks is a good name for a Lego stop motion channel? Dude, that's actually a great name. That's really catchy. I like that a lot. How's life going there? For me, it's going great, man. I'm extremely blessed. Just really happy to just being able to be the age that I am and still doing YouTube. I've been blessed to be monetized and make a little bit of money, so kind of justifies me spending time doing this. You guys are awesome. You support the channel really well. So that's really encouraging for me. So I'm just extremely blessed to be here and be able to spend my Saturday streaming with you guys. What are your thoughts on anime? I think there are some cool animes. I think the only anime that I've watched like a good chunk of would be Attack on Titan. I haven't finished it, but I've watched maybe 3 seasons of that. I think there's some pretty cool anime fight scenes, and obviously I take a lot of inspiration from those if you've seen any of my videos. I think it's got some good action stuff going on there. I'm currently in the process of making a new video. It's already 3 minutes long and 100 or 1,600 plus frames, and I still have like 2 minutes left to animate. Dude, that's crazy. Good job though. It's hilarious that you didn't realize I was singing The Weekend Whip twice. Dude, I haven't heard The Weekend Whip in so long. It's hard to afford that official Deadpool fig. Dude, you are right. Gotta use Spider-Man. I mean, it looks pretty close. It looks pretty close. I love your animations. Could you make a tutorial about the dynamic camera poses you do when a character runs? I don't know. I don't know how much I really focus on a camera pose when animating running. Usually it's pretty basic. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would really have some insight to offer on that. I guess it's kind of just depending on how much of the minifigure you want to show, or how little of it, or I guess the speed that they're moving at. I don't know. I guess I would suggest, if there is some running animations that you like the camera angles on that I've done, you could watch it at 2.5x speed, I think it is. Watch it just slowed down and kind of take inspiration from that. I bought a Deadpool fig off Bricklink a few years ago, and it happened to be a fake. Oh, that is rough. I stopped way after Beast Titan. It was just too dark. Yeah, I don't think I ever got the Beast Titan was in the show, but I never got to like actually like who it was and what was behind all that. So I heard Weekend Whip for the first time a decade a week ago, and I was just in silence. Dude, I should listen to that. I haven't heard it in a long time. I have a question for you. What if you made a very smooth stop motion without being able to check back on your frames? That would be pretty cool, but I think there's a guy named Owen Productions that just did a video like that, and it's really good. So if you're really interested in that concept, you should go watch his video. What's up, Evan? Welcome back. What's up, Meaty Stop Motions? Dude, this guy keeps saying, they say no, but we don't want to sit around. Oh, it faded away right when I was reading it. This guy's just putting poetry. Oh, he's singing the Weekend Whip. Ow, I just realized that. That's crazy, man. Keep it up. I did. I saw it. It was awesome. Yeah, it was a good video. Do you storyboard for your animations, or is it more free-flowing? Usually I start with an idea and I kind of get ideas around the video, but I don't really do storyboards. Sometimes I'll like go into my notes app and like type out some stuff, especially if there's dialogue, but not really. I kind of just animate whatever comes to mind. Oof. As I'm animating. Let me try to make this a little more stable so it's not shaking every time I try to look at the chat. Maybe that's a little bit better. Hey Nonstop, what should my next animation be? You should animate a guy shooting a rocket at another guy, and the guy punches the rocket back at the other guy. I tried to animate that recently, and it turned out fine, but I didn't like it. I ended up redoing the whole scene. I bought a T13 from Amazon, and once I assembled it, the joints were so loose it fell apart in my hands. Dude, that is unfortunate. I bought one, and the joints are pretty solid on it so far. Yo, I'm a huge fan. I do stop motion. Dude, thank you for being a fan, and thank you for making stop motion. What is your favorite Lego set you've ever seen? I've always, since I was very young, wanted the Helm's Deep set from Lord of the Rings. I've wanted to buy it forever, but it's so expensive now because it retired forever ago. And then I was at a Bricks and Minifigs store one time, and they had that set for $200, which is like $300 cheaper than everywhere else. And I wanted to buy it so bad, and I should have, but I just couldn't convince myself to spend that much money at the time. Bro, this guy's spamming. No spamming, bro. I'm doing stop motion also. That's great, man. That doesn't mean you need to spam your YouTube name. What's the hardest shot you ever animated? Huh. I don't know. I would have to like go through and watch my videos to remember. Will this video come out this week or next? It comes out on Monday. What is your favorite animation that you ever made? Um, hmm. I don't know. I really like the Thack video that I did in 2023. It's about like a Lego guy drawing a picture, pretty much. I really like that video a lot. I'm pretty proud of that. Um, I'm also pretty proud of the anime X Lego video. I'm really proud of Cold Bodies. Um, I don't know. I think my content is so diverse. It would be kind of hard to choose one because they're so different. Um, but those are a few that I'm very proud of. I definitely have that set still from when it first released, never letting it go. I also bought 2 walls to extend the Helm's Deep wall. It's awesome. Dude, that is crazy. You are so lucky to have that. I'm glad you have one. Can you help me with lighting even though I don't have any desk lamps? I don't know if I can help you there, man. Because desk lamps is what I use. So, should I make a cyberpunk apocalyptic stop motion? Dude, if you have inspiration for that, you totally should. How long do you take to build a set? I mean, it depends on what the set is. If it's like a pretty big, detailed set, it might take a few hours. And if it's more of like a small, simple set like this probably took me like 10 minutes to throw up. And it looks like throw up. It looks like barf. Yep. I'm going to be filming a Lego stop motion with Dummy 13. It's supposed to be somewhat like Star Wars. Got any tips? I'm trying and maybe some other things. What do you think about it? I haven't really animated my Dummy 13 either, but I'm going to be learning it, so I don't have any tips on that yet. What video is playing in the back? It's just a little test video I did a while ago that I've never shown anyone, so just got it looped in the background for you guys to enjoy. How did you animate the guy spinning the knife on his toes in Anime X Lego? I don't know if you remember that, but it was so insane. Thank you. I do remember that, and I'm really proud of that whole shot. That took me forever to come up with. I animated so many different versions of the knife spinning. I posted all of them on the members page. So there's a bunch of deleted scenes, and there's probably like 15 seconds worth of different variations I did of the knife spin. It was really hard to kind of figure out like a good balance between like a fast spin and something that you were able to like really see. So I ended up coming up with the knife spinning on the toes. Originally, he spun it in his hand and then put it in the other hand. And then I decided doing it on the toe would be really cool and unique. So, yeah, did it on the toe. I don't really remember the process of it. I think I animated it spinning really fast and then try to slow it down a little bit near the end, and then he grabs it. I don't know. I guess that was my process for it. Cold Bodies is so goated. Thank you. Loved your last short, by the way. Dude, thank you so much. I want to animate a 1v1 fight scene. What minifigures should I use to fight? I don't know which ones you have, but I would suggest using... let me look at my minifigures for inspiration. I would suggest making a Minecraft zombie fight Stormtrooper. Was there a franchise that you wanted to make a stop motion about, but the franchise has no fandom? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think a franchise can even be a franchise unless it has a fandom, or else it fails. How do you make 15 FPS look so smooth and choppy at the same time? I don't know. I don't think it's something I do on purpose. It just kind of happens. Will you be live in another hour? No, my iPad just told me that it only has 10% battery left, so I'm probably going to end the stream in about 5 minutes. Your Anime X Lego animation was awesome. How long did it take you to finish it? Thank you. I think it took about a month to make, but that I wasn't animating it consistently every day. It probably took me, I would say, 7 or 8 days of actual animating for different amounts of hours on all of those days. So yeah, I don't really track how many hours I spend on videos. All right, later, not in GJW. Cold Bodies was one. What one was awesome. My favorite that you made was they messed with the wrong father, bro. I don't know how to explain it, but that was just so peak, dude. Thank you so much. I also love that video. Ever thought about doing Gundam animations? I have not. I don't. Is that like, are those based off of a show or something? Because if they are, I've never watched it. Dude, QWERTY has put the same thing in chat like a million times, and I've answered him every time. What is bro doing? Who's your biggest inspiration? I'd say my biggest inspiration in the world would probably, I'm very inspired by Edbound. I really enjoy his content, and I'm really inspired by what he achieved. Like the amount of success that he achieved doing animation and like what he's doing now. I'm very inspired by that. And then I'm also very inspired just to do my best to glorify God with the art that I make. I just want to try to do my best with it. And yeah, I feel like if I'm going to be spending the time that God has given me, then I should do my best with it. Which Lego animators did you grow up with? Edbound, Forest Fire, Sam Ashbrick Productions. Who else? Brotherhood Workshops was a big one. There was also a channel called Neo25 that used to do like Marvel animations. I used to watch him a lot. What do you use to edit your videos? I use an app called InShot. Are you gonna stream again soon? I think my streaming schedule is going to be, I post a video on Monday, I stream on Tuesday, and then I stream on Saturdays. That's what I've done this week, and so I think I'm going to keep doing that. Edbound and Forest Fire are the ones who got me into stop motion. Those are good inspirations. Do you have a favorite figure to animate with? I do really like animating with the Sonic minifigure, and I haven't animated with him a lot, but I do enjoy animating with him because he looks really good on camera. The colors are really good, and he just looks really nice on camera. So, off the top of my head, I would say Sonic. I remember Neo25, he would animate on top of rocks. Dude, that's him. He would animate on top of rocks. Will you ever make a Lord of the Rings video? Yes, I'm planning to do one this year. I got the bag end set, and I've picked up a lot of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit minifigures recently, so I will be doing a video for that. All right, later, Fred, the Brick Whisperer. Can you do a video on the walk cycle where the legs skip the touching each other, or have you already done that? Dude, I don't understand, but QWERTY keeps saying like the exact same chats, like over and over again, but like spaced out like 15 minutes between each other. I don't know. I can't do Forest Fire, only some videos. His jokes can be a bit much. Yeah, I definitely don't enjoy his kind of more vulgar stuff. I like his fight scenes, and that's about it. I don't really care for his dialogue. It's unreal how often Ed and Forrest uploaded in their prime. I don't think that Forest Fire ever uploaded often. I guess over COVID, he probably posted more. But like, it was usually like a year between his projects. Especially like the Captain America Nazis video. Just huge videos that took forever. But yeah, Edbound was posting like crazy. How's the animation going? it went pretty good. We animated we got 38 frames done for a quick little scene, but that's all we animated on the stream so far.
Have you ever seen Castle Cyclops?
I have. And guys, my iPad says it is dying. So I'm gonna end the stream there. But thank you guys so much for all just hanging out at the stream. And thank you for everyone that stayed through me animating. I'm sure it was not the most entertaining thing. But thank you for that. New video on Monday. There's also a new video that I just posted onto Shorts. It's a little Republic Marines video that I was commissioned to make. So go check that out. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought. If you want me to check out some of your videos, you can leave a comment on this stream after it ends, and I will try to get around to checking out your channel eventually. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll probably stream again on Tuesday, and there'll be a video on Monday. So I'll see you guys then, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, great weekend, and peace.